Well, buyers, it's a big good afternoon to you all. If I haven't met you before by way of in-person and also online introduction, Robert Todd is my name. Delighted to be taking you through proceedings today on behalf of our team from Ray White Real Estate in Glenfield and Carpenter Realty, basically, so more than one office. Folks, we did have 5 offerings for your competitive consideration, now been reduced down to 4. The property in Greenhithe Road, buyers, has been delayed again, and Neil has all the details there if that is a property that's captured your attention. For the other 4 properties, no surprise that I haven't given the owner's reserve prices. Subject to these prices being reached or breached, the highest bidder that I accept for each property. Once I declare a property on the market when the hammer falls in your favour, congratulations, you've done it. If any dispute takes place during the bidding, folks, I just simply rewind back to the last undisputed level and we just push forward from there. As auctioneer, always happy to make suggestions as you move through the numbers. Love hearing your suggestions via the team, just keeping in mind that if I don't believe your suggestion to be in the best interest of moving the auction forward, I've just got that legal right just to push back and refuse your bid. Now, if you choose not to bid and I'm well south of my selling threshold, I also hold the owner's exclusive right to place what's referred to as a vendor bid. Easy to identify, vendor bid is a term you'll hear me use. Please take it as a clear indication that I'm far below my selling instructions. Now, if anyone is bidding today via telephone and technology, I'll point them out as I'm legally obliged to do so. Folks, if you are watching via the live stream but you're bidding via one of the Ray White team, suggestion might be just to turn that volume down. There can be an audio lag via the live stream. Look at the screen, turn the volume down, take your instructions over the phone. I wish you well as always. Understand that our owners also have that legal right to withdraw their property from sale at any time before the hammer falls without disclosing their reserve to you. And just to provide a context to that statement, if I reach the reserve price, I'm more than happy to share the good news on camera. If I pass a property, and that's just a nice way of saying all bets are off, the auction's over, and we'll just move straight to our conditional buyer pool. And the last scenario that can present itself is where the bidding stalls below my selling price. We'll just quickly mute the camera. I'll leave the live stream, folks. Continue the conversations away from here, understanding that during those chats, our owners do have the legal right to withdraw their property, negotiate and sell them without me coming back and declaring a property on market. Understand that risk that you take. If the hammer does fall in your favour, congratulations, you can start the celebration. If you are bidding via telephone, we'll then sign the agreement on your behalf. If you're in person, you'll sign the agreement directly, buyers. We'll then get you to arrange that 10% deposit. You'll pay the balance of funds on the settlement date. Settlement date prescribed in the contract or as per your signed variation. And as always, by bidding at auction, you confirm you do so on an unconditional basis and acknowledge receipt of our buyer and seller's guide. All online now, are we Paul?
Oh, yeah, all, yeah.
Splendid. Folks, obviously by bidding at auction, you do so on an unconditional basis, acknowledging receipt of our buyer and seller's guide, and also by bidding, you are saying you read through the contract, the documentation, and you do agree to be bound by the terms and conditions contained therein, folks. I wish you well. Buyers, we commence up the coast at number 58 Rosario Crescent in Red Beach, a property brought to the market by the local legends Tyler and Tegan. Now, this is a property freehold in nature. It is 832 square metres underfoot. More formally, lot number 140, deposit plan 57962. The channels as per the team's paperwork. The settlement date, well, that's 10 days after my birthday. Just write that down. It's the 12th of August, unless you varied that in writing with Tyler Tegan, the owners prior to now. Folks, we do have 2 telephone bidders, I believe, one here with Todd, and also we have one with Sydney, and I wish them both well, folks. Deposit that on 1/10 of your successful bid, and just to recap the property as it offers to you, folks, it is the first time this century, in fact, first time in 22 years, the number 58 Rosario has been on the market and for sale. We give you ample accommodation. We give you 4 bedrooms. We give you the study as well, folks. We give you 3 bathrooms, so there's no queues on date night. This is also a property with a configuration that upstairs is essentially self-contained for maybe that generational accommodation, folks, older or younger generation. Just again, if you've been married for a long time like me, just when you need that little bit of space. Folks, again, we give you a property absolutely move-in ready, with the location here being in Rosario, easy access to the walkway, down to the estuary, not far from the beach, folks, and you can take full advantage of that Red Beach lifestyle. Loving the neutral decor, loving the arch gola and the covered deck out back. Folks, I wish everyone well. I look in the rooms, I look to the agents on the telephones, I call away for an opening bidder offer. Folks, who'd like to start me away? Don't mind. And to our owner, who I know you are watching online, Robert, hold tight, my friend. What do we think? Understanding we pass the property at 1.2, happy to take it, and we're away now. Lock it and load it, let's put it on the screen there, and we have it $1.2 million. Suggestion might be $50,000 on the raise, get you all involved. Or something high, not here to restrict your dreams by any means. At $1.2 million with my starter, but it is more of a start than a finish. What do we think? There's no question of value, not at 832 square metres, not in this day and age. At $1.2 million?
1.22.
No. With an absolute smile, no. But if they want to put maybe 2.5 of those together, maybe 5 of them, it's got to be 1.25 here. Todd, I'm not taking the bid yet. Register the interest, but not taking the bid. It's got to be 1.25. Appreciate optimism, but we're not there yet. First chance. Happy to work here if need be at $1.2 million.
1.25.
Thank you. Welcome on board. $1.25 million now. They're in front. At 1.25, 1.3 is what I need as a minimum. At 1.25, appreciate that I get paid on the hour though, but at 1.25. 1.3 is next. Nice
1.3.
1.3 now with the opener. At $1.3 million. Two of you almost colour coordinated. At 1.3. Is it 50 more? No question of value, not at these numbers. One thing we know about Red Beach, always in one direction, that capital growth, never as cheap as that day that you buy.
1.35.
1.35, and nice to know whether we're now synchronised. 1.35, 4 is next in sequence, and $1.35 million, peace of mind with that cavity system. At 1.35, geez, they came out of the blocks. At 1.35, first chance. At 1.35, hesitation should be absolute music to your clients' ears. Twice, and quickly now, last opportunity gone. At 1.35, do we soften to 25, Todd? Do we go there reluctantly? Don't really want to shorten my stride. My stride is definitely short enough. But at 1.35, folks, if they're going to hesitate, I'm not here to artificially bid it up. Happy to pause. We have that chat at $1.35 million. Last roll of the dice, first call. In your favour, Sydney, at $1.35 million. Twice. Last opportunity gone. Folks, if you're watching online and in the room, we're just going to quickly pause proceedings. Please bear with us, folks. Be back in no time at all. Bear with us. Music, please, that would be great. Buyers, we appreciate your patience as always. Please understand we do ask people to make life-changing decisions in rather limited periods of time. We paused proceedings at a level of $1,350,000 with your buyers, Sydney. Pleased to say that during negotiations and conversations, that bit's now been kindly raised to a level of $1,550,000. If we just amend the price and put that lovely sticker on there, folks, which says that we are on the market and selling. All other buyers, you're on warning right now, folks. I drop the hammer in your favour. First time in 22 years, buyers. If you'd like to better it, I give you 3 opportunities to do so. First chance now gone at $1,550,000. Twice, checking respectfully, Todd. Last warning, buyers, at $1,550,000. Delighted to say in your favour, it is going. It is, it's gone. Congratulations. We'll just quickly mute and pause, folks. Be back in no time with the second offering. Buyers, that brings us to the second offering of the afternoon, buyers. 1/8 Ludlow Terrace in Glenfield, brought to market by Chantel and Nicola. Buyers, this is a property that is cross-leased freehold in nature, giving you that mouth-watering half share of 1,022 square metres. Formally, it's on lot number 3, deposit plan 52904. On that lot, we give you flat number 1, deposit plan 150576, none of which you were expected to remember. The channel's this, it's precise, it's exact as per the marketing team's paperwork. Settlement date, that's the 17th of June, unless you vary that in writing prior to now. Deposit that all-important 1/10 of your successful bid. Buyers, cast your mind back to the offering that we have here for you today, folks, quite literally just around the corner. If you suffer from retail anxiety, like one of the agents did this afternoon, that's okay. We literally have the cure within about 20 paces of where we stand at the moment. We give you a property, 4 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms of accommodation. If we just go through the slideshow as well, that would be great. Thank you, right on cue. That neutral decor, but not sterile by any means. We give you the views at no extra. We give you a property private, secure, and elevated. This is a property just move straight into and enjoy it right from the get-go. You can just see through the photo there, buyers. The covered outdoor area definitely extends those entertainment and living spaces. It's central, it's Glenfield, it's a suburb we love. I do call away now for an opening bid or offer. Again, I know we have conditional buyers at the ready. If you've got the benefit of being unconditional, tell me where you see value. Put myself in your hands, call away for an opening bid or offer. If there's a number, what is it? What makes sense? I don't mind. Cheap and cheerful, slightly sinful. Nice to see you here, folks. And you, madam, gee whiz, like to see you get a property today. That'd be great. I get to give you that hug. Good for me, not so much for you, but that's all right. Buyers, again, loath to make a suggestion regarding price before we move to that conditional buyer pool. First chance now, otherwise I pass the property back into the hands of the marketing team. Second, last warning, happy? Well, folks, in that case, I will officially pass the property at 1/8 Ludlow Terrace. I also now have permission to disclose the asking price that will be put on the marketing as from, well, straight after the auction, which is a level of $1,169,000. Should absolutely get the heart racing, the blood boiling, buyers. Make a start on that property with no delay whatsoever. Folks, I wish you well. I pass the property in. Give me a moment. We move on to the next offering. Buyers, we appreciate your patience as always. We move on to the third offering today, folks. Again, brought to the market by Tyler and his partner in crime, Taylor. 11 bar 71 to 73 Fernhill Way in OT is how the locals know this property. To the land titles office, more formally, it is a stratum in freehold. It's Unit K and accessory units 11 and 14 on deposit plan 187550. Can we just get that music cut off if you don't mind, please, folks? 24th of June, that's the settlement date, that's the date you get to move in. Deposit, all we ask you for before that date is 1/10 of your successful bid. Folks, just a quick recap on the property. The offering is there for you. This is a property, absolutely just move in and enjoy it right from the get-go. I'm loving the owner's palette of colours here, folks. It is a palette of all seasons for all tastes. We give you 3 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms. Loving the configuration here. We can do all your living downstairs when you retire at the end of the day, when you go upstairs, folks, just to again enjoy that sleep. This is an ideal lock up and leave. The body corporate very active in this part of town as well. OT, it's central, it's handy to the mega centre, whether it be to the motorways, the entrances, the exits there. North Harbour Stadium, again, not too far away. Again, when you're looking at buying the property to move into as a passive investment, it ticks all those boxes. And again, in this part of town, garaging and parking absolutely at a premium. Well, this property includes that 1 garage and the 2 allocated bays for the price. Folks, again, I know we have strong conditional interest straight away after the auction. If you're here with the benefit of being unconditional, can't even tell the poker face under that mask there, madam, but that's all right. Folks, don't call away for an opening better offer. What makes sense? Again, loath to make a suggestion in terms of price. I know we have conditional interest watching online, hoping that we pass the property in. Let's see what happens, folks. I call it away for the first chance now. Before I pass the property in back into the hands of Tyler and Taylor to consider your conditional interest. Second buy of the charity buyers, last chance. All right, well in that case, folks, I have no choice. I will officially pass the property in. If you now have conditional interest at any level, buyers, get the attention of Taylor. I wish you well. Good luck to the owners. Again, one more moment, buyers, we'll move on to the last offering of the session. Alright, guys, we move on to the final, last but definitely not least, folks. Again, you can see Rochelle on the right-hand side of the screen. Good thing with Rochelle under that mask, she's actually an agent that does look like her photo, one of the rare few. Now, Chloe also joins her on the signboard as well, guys. And again, Chloe's coming up here without delay for the offering at 6 bar 31 Verbena Road in Birkdale. A stratum in freehold. You can come in, no problems at all there, Chloe. Stratum in freehold, guys. This is principal unit 6. It's accessory units 21 and 35. Deposit plan 496718. Now, being a stratum in freeholder unit, Tyler, I know that Rochelle, Chloe and the team have endeavoured to give everyone the required pre-contract disclosure statement. There's nothing untoward there, folks. The channels, again, it's an extensive list. You can see that the fridge freezer will be there on settlement day, as will the veggie boxes, so the vegetarians amongst us will definitely not go hungry. Settlement date, well again, it's quite serendipitous. It's 50 working days. From today, folks, you can do your homework in that regardless to your settlement date, unless you vary that prior to now with the agents and owners. Deposit is a mere 1/10 of your successful bid. Buyers, the offering itself, well again, the last slide showed you it was 2 levels, the brick and the weatherboard construction. Now this is still a property that still has a balance of master build 10-year warranty, built back in 2016, still young in real estate terms, much like the agents. This is mutual decor. We give you 4 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms of accommodation. We give you the single garage plus the additional 2 additional off-street parking. Folks, enjoy that open living area. This is an absolute friend magnet. I love the tree and the bush outlook. Again, you'd rather be surrounded by tuis than rooftops in this day and age. Move into it, enjoy it right from the get-go, buyers. And again, it's not every day that we can say that we've got an offering here with the owners have done all the hard work for you. You can just move in and enjoy it right from the get-go. Good luck. Again, I look to the crowd here. I can't read the poker faces, so happy to just toss the coin and see how it lands. I love the body language. Happy to take an opening bidder offer. If there's a number in mind, I take it from you now before we move to that conditional buyer pool. What do we think, folks? To my newlyweds? I don't mind. Folks, otherwise I will call it away first, second, last chance. They obviously don't know how tough you guys are as negotiators. They'd rather negotiate with me than them any day of the week, but that's another story. Well, folks, I will officially pass the property in. With the owner's permission, we now also announce that we'll be going to the market with an asking price of $1,185,000. Folks, we'll put that on the websites without delay. Good luck, ladies. Folks, that does bring us to the end of our auction session. To our buyers and sellers who were successful, congratulations. To everyone else, I wish you well with your endeavours. Enjoy the rest of the day. Stay safe. If we can be of any help, let us know. Thank you, folks.